Now we've seen how to make an ester, let's see how we can take one apart. We're going to do a reaction called saponification of an ester. The reaction of an ester with hydroxide to form alcohol in the carboxylate ion is called saponification. The name comes from the similarity of this process to traditional methods of making soap. We're going to saponify ethyl benzoate. Ethyl benzoate as a liquid will be reacted with an aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide to form ethanol in aqueous solution and the benzoate anion in solution. We take 7.5 milliliters of ethyl benzoate. And we pour it into the flask. Now we're going to add 100 milliliters of 2 molar aqueous sodium hydroxide. Once we've mixed the two liquids, we give them a swirl and let them settle. And we see that they don't mix. They haven't reacted. The ethyl benzoate is still as a liquid sitting on top of the sodium hydroxide in solution. To get them to react, we need to boil this mixture gently for about 40 minutes. By swirling intermittently, we get a uniform heating of our mixture. "40 minutes later, our reaction has gone to completion, and now we see that the liquid is homogeneous. At this stage, what we've got is benzoate and ion in a sodium hydroxide solution. So what we're going to do is neutralize the excess sodium hydroxide with sulfuric acid. Then add a little more sulfuric acid, which will convert the benzoate and ion into benzoic acid. The benzoate and ion is soluble, and we've got it in solution. But when we convert the benzoic acid, which is insoluble in water, that will precipitate out. We slowly add 50 milliliters of 2 molar sulfuric acid and swirl it to ensure uniform neutralization. The acid is added a bit more slowly now, as the neutralization is almost complete, and a precipitate is forming. We have now precipitated out our benzoic acid. We'll cool our solution in ice, so we get all of the benzoate and ion out of the solution, and then we'll be able to filter it off. We can do this using a vacuum filter. We just pour the mixture into the filter. This is a sintered glass filter funnel, where glass beads have been partly fused together to form a porous barrier. A vacuum pump draws the liquid through, while the solid remains behind. Finally, we scrape it to let the filter draw more air through, to make sure all the moisture has been removed. Our final product is the dried benzoic acid. We have completed our procedure now by saponifying the ester and using acidification to precipitate the benzoic acid.